Run and shoot attack to take down a Florida Atlantic team making their debut in Division 1A. NCAA football from Aloha Stadium coming up next. Tonight, it's the football season opener for the visiting Owls of Florida Atlantic University from the Sun Belt Conference against the Western Athletic Conference's University of Hawaii Warriors. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jim Leahy along with Doug Violetti. Welcome to our coverage of tonight's game. We start off with the start time on tonight's game. It is Saturday at 6 p.m. in Honolulu, and it is midnight Sunday in Florida on the East Coast. And when you talk about Florida tonight, you have got to talk about Hurricane Francis. And the Hawaii coaching staff, the players, the broadcast crew here send along our best to you if you're able to watch us tonight in Florida. Not only that, but the Florida Atlantic players send along their best to their relatives who are undergoing Hurricane Francis tonight. Harold Schellenberger, the coach of Florida Atlantic, after 4 years at the University of Miami and a national championship in 1983, 10 years at the University of Louisville, 1 at Oklahoma, and the head coaching job at Baltimore in the early 70s in the National Football League, had a chance to bring forth, to create a new football entity. And this is the 4th year of intercollegiate competition for Florida Atlantic. Last year they were 11-3. They went to the semifinals in the 1AA playoffs where they lost to Colgate. They are led by Jared Allen, their quarterback, and last year he threw for over 3,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, and only 9 interceptions. So he is an accurate quarterback, and he hopes to bring his accuracy into Aloha Stadium tonight.
Well, Jim, you talked about Howard Schnellenberger and how he has had the unique opportunity to start from scratch at Florida Atlantic. If you'll recall, when June Jones got here to Hawaii, he inherited a team that was 0-12 the year before. So the argument can be made that he too has had that very same opportunity to build his own team from scratch. This year he has a terrific offense. He's got a good offensive line, good receivers, nice running back, and a terrific quarterback in Timmy Chang, who is on the verge, Jim, of breaking the all-time NCAA passing record. The question marks tonight are all on defense. They're talented, but they're inexperienced. They've got skill, but they haven't had time on the field. So for the fans tonight, they expect big things from the offense and are crossing their fingers for the defense.
When we come back, we'll kick it off. Florida Atlantic against Hawaii from Aloha Stadium.
Wimpy has eaten 15 burgers a day, every day,
hamburger,
for the last 73 years.
Gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
That comes out to 399,675 burgers. Hey, Wimpy, you might want to pace yourself. The guacamole bacon chicken sandwich, only at Carl's Jr.
How much are you paying for internet service? $21? $23? Aren't you being charged too much? We think so. With People PC Online, you get unlimited internet access for only $10.95 a month. Go to peoplepc.com now to try us free for 30 days and compare us with your current ISP. With People PC Online, you get internet service for less than half of what the big guys cost. And that's just the beginning. You also get more local access numbers than AOL, plus a smart dialer that automatically chooses the fastest, most reliable number. So you always get the best connection, all for just $10.95 a month. Try People PC Online free for 30 days and see for yourself. Go to peoplepc.com for a quick 3-minute download of our easy-to-use software. Or call 1-800-748-0571. People PC Online, a better way to internet.
Looking at Veely, the Rainbow mascot, as he welcomes the University of Hawaii football team out from the locker room. Let's go down on the field now to Russell Yamanoha. Russ.
You know, Jim, a lot of expectations have been placed on Hawaii quarterback Timmy Chang. In fact, the whole Hawaii football team, a lot is expected out of this year's team. So coming into the season, a lot of butterflies for the players and coaches. They're eager to get that first game up rolling and out of the way. I had a chance to talk to Coach June Jones, about the first game of the season against Florida Atlantic. He has this in our Geico quote of the game.
Whenever we play teams we haven't played before, you're kind of going to the game just preparing for everything. I mean, you know, they might blitz us, they might play as man, they might play as zone, but we feel like we've been together long enough that we can game day adjust, and you know, hopefully we'll move the ball. Timmy's had an unbelievable camp. He's thrown the ball extremely well today again, and you know, I just hope he just keeps playing with great confidence.
We're going to be talking about Timmy Chang all season long as he makes that run at Ty Detmer's all-time college football passing mark. Step 1 tonight against Florida Atlantic. Let's send it back up to the booth.
Okay, Russ. Looking at Howard Schnellenberger, he always is in coat and tie on the sidelines. No matter what the temperature is, no matter what the humidity is, he has been that way for decades now. And he really comes in with a fine portfolio of football coaching. What he has done here is unique because this is a new concept, a brand new team, and he has molded it the way he has wanted to mold it. And last year was the first taste of success, 11-3 on the 1AA level. Now they're in kind of a limbo because they are transiting from 1AA into 1A, but they will not be eligible for the 1AA playoffs, and they will not be eligible for the Sun Belt Conference. They would love to make a statement tonight against the University of Hawaii. Hawaii beginning the 2004 season under Coach June Jones. June Jones in his 6th season, he is 40-25. In the last 5 years, his passing offense has led the Western Athletic Conference and is one of the top 5 passing offenses in the nation. So he definitely has brought in this kind of offense and has really electrified everybody in Hawaii. And now Timmy Chang is 2,218 yards away from the all-time passing yardage record, currently held by Ty Detmer, formerly of Brigham Young University. The sun just descending behind us here at Aloha Stadium. Hawaii has elected to receive, and so we should be underway momentarily. You can see the sun just shining among the far sidelines and stands here at Aloha Stadium, and as we get underway, the sun will dip into the Pacific, and we will be playing under the lights. Florida Atlantic players no doubt have to concentrate on this game, but in the recesses of their mind, of course, is what is going on back home at Boca Raton. That's almost 5,000 miles away. Usually Florida Atlantic goes by charter, but this time they left Florida and went commercial, and that takes many hours across the continental United States and then out over the Pacific to Hawaii, 2,500 miles off the west coast. So we're just about ready to go. Deep for Hawaii will be Chad Owens. Owens standing back at the goal line. He is a tremendous kick returner. He had 249 yards in kickoff returns against Brigham Young a couple of years ago. And we are underway. Owens at the 4-yard line. Finally out of bounds at the 32, and we have penalty flags. Well, that's the way to excite this crowd here at Aloha Stadium. 27-yard return. So Chad Owens doing what Chad Owens does best. And we have a player down, and that looks like Stickler, former quarterback and now a running back for the University of Hawaii, number 39, playing on the special teams. And they will talk to him as they roll him over. Ryan Stickler. Stickler is 6'2", 233-pound sophomore out of Altaloma, California. So of concern now for Stickler.
On the return of the kick, illegal block in the back. Return team, number 6. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Michael Brewster called for the penalty, an illegal block in the back. So that fine, exciting return by Owens will be negated somewhat as you look at June Jones.
That was a really nice return by Chad Owens that time. And I think we're going to see a lot more of Chad Owens returning balls this year. The last couple of years, he's focused on his receiving skills and his role as a receiver. But this is final senior year. I believe he's gotten the nod to go back and receive punts and receive kickoffs.
Stickler to his feet. And that's a good sign as he slowly walks off at the start of not only this game, but the start of the season. Tim Chang, last year, 353 completions, 4,199 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 20 interceptions. In his career, 12,814 yards, 79 touchdowns, and 67 interceptions. So it is 1st and 10. The penalty moves the ball back just short of the 22-yard line. Komine is flanked to the far side, and Rivers, number 84, to the near side in the 4-receiver set. Ball is faked to Brewster. Long throw up the sideline. That ball up for grabs. It is caught. Oh, now they say incomplete.
First play of the game, Timmy Chang airs it out. He throws it long, but a little short. Defended by number 24, Willie Hewley, one of their better quarterbacks. And Jason Rivers went up for the ball, had it in his hands, and came down and dropped it.
There you see the offensive line for Hawaii. Starting lineups sponsored by Enjoy Snacks. It's time to enjoy life. Britton Komene, Chad Owens, Se'e Pomele, Jason Rivers also in the receiving corps. Ball is thrown and is complete to Owens, and he moves the ball out to the 29-yard line. Quincy Skinner made the stop for Florida Atlantic, and that will bring up 3rd down for Hawaii. Here are the defensive starters: Sloan, Strawn, Guerriere, and Gray for Florida Atlantic. Higgins, Earls, and Laskowski. Laskowski, the leading tackler for Florida Atlantic last season. Gordon, Terry, Acevedo, and Hewley are the defensive backs. 3rd down and 3 from the 29. Sideline pattern. That's complete and enough for the 1st down to Rivers.
And right off the bat, Florida Atlantic comes out in a 4-3 defense. Rivers, man-on-man with number 24, Willie Hewley, pushes him upfield. Hewley gives him a soft place off of him, gives him some respect. So Rivers takes it to the outside, and as soon as he turns around, Timmy Chang delivers the ball right there.
1st down for Hawaii. First down of the season. Komine flanked to the right, and triple wide receivers. They bunch them up to the left side. 1st down from the 36. Quick pass as they swing it out to Owens. Owens leaps to the 39. Gain on the play of 3, and that will bring up 2nd down and 7. Chris Laskowski able to shuffle to the sidelines to make the tackle. Laskowski, 5'10", 218-pound senior. He is one of those players who has played in every game since intercollegiate competition began in 2001 for Florida Atlantic. 2nd down and 7 for Hawaii. Triple wide receiver now to the right. Single setback is Brewster. Chang to throw. Chang throws low. It's almost picked off, almost intercepted by Quincy Skinner. And that again will bring up 3rd down, long yardage for Hawaii.
And that play took a little long to develop, a little too long, because Skinner was eyeing that pattern the whole way and almost came up with an interception.
Florida Atlantic goes now to the nickelbacks coming in. As a nickelback is Tyrone Higgins. Triple wide receiver again to the right for Hawaii. First drive of this game, 3rd down and 7. Ball at the 36. Throw, that's complete to Owens. Going for the first down. He will not get there. They gang up on him short of the first down, and that will bring up 4th down for Hawaii. Punt team getting ready to come on. Or will they? Will Hawaii gamble here? Nope, they will punt it away. So Kurt Milne will come into the game to punt. 63 punts last year for a 39.7 average. His longest punt was 55 yards. Willie Hewley is deep for Florida Atlantic. Excellent punt. Hewley, will he let it go? He will. Bounces on the 5. Comes back to the 7 and is down there. Downing the ball was Bryce Runge. 49-yard punt. When we come back, Florida Atlantic will have the ball 1st and 10, their first possession of the 2004 season.
Think about it. Casinos, dancing girls, swimming pools, surrounded by a sea of neon lights. We'll make millions, I tell you. What do you think?
I think you ought to stay out of the sun.
You never know when a golden opportunity will come your way, like the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Get your favorite Lexus vehicle at an incredible price.
A 24-hour drive-through chapel!
See your Southern California Lexus dealer.
Head-to-head with James Brown. A 1-hour special taking you inside the private lives of today's top athletes. JB finds out why Brett Favre is still gunning for one more title run. Jay Glazer gets the workout of his life with Brian Urlacher. And Barry Zito captured on film like you've never seen him before. Head-to-head with James Brown, tomorrow on FSN.
Bring it, check it, bring it. You're in Southern Cal, now we're gonna chew you up. The plane's going down, you better check your cup. What? You are. Yeah, you felt that one, huh? On the ice, the turf, the hardwood too. We'll beat you down and then we're coming for you. You are. I can hear your mama calling for the SoCal Strong. For the SoCal Strong, this is our song. Sing it, come on. You are in our house.
Jared Allen is the quarterback for Florida Atlantic. He's from Edmond, Oklahoma. Over 3,000 yards in passing, a very accurate passer. And it will be 1st down. Ball is at the 7. 1st down for Florida Atlantic. Hawaii jumping around defensively as they flip-flop the tight end. The pass on 1st down is Allen. Throws, that is complete and bounced out of bounds. Is Doug Parker out of the backfield. So Florida Atlantic opens with a pass. Let's take a look at the offensive line for Florida Atlantic. Dave Richards, Jared Smith, Nello Falk, Chris Shepard, and Kevin Fisher. Fisher, one of those players who has played in every game. Then Allen, another one of the Iron Men. Anthony Chrissinger Hill, the tight end. Taylor, Bynes, Sanchez, and Parker also will handle the ball. Look at Jared Allen. 2nd down, excuse me. The ball at the 8-yard line. Ball is given up the middle, short game to Parker. Parker gets out to about the 10-yard line. The defensive starters now for the University of Hawaii in that defensive line, and this defensive line is a concern. Melila Purcell, Louis Funga, Matt Funga, and Kila Kamakaviva Ole across that front. Chad Kapanui, Ikaika Kernan, and Kanubasa Moy are the linebackers. Elamimian, Peters, Broadway, and Patton, a very experienced secondary. 3rd down, short yardage. 3rd down, 1.5 yards for Florida Atlantic. They give it to the tailback. And very close to the 1st down is Doug Parker. He may have nosed the ball for the 1st down. Louis Funga there to plug it up for Hawaii.
A nice power running that time by Florida Atlantic. They just line up, head up, and just power it right to the first down marker. Doug Parker does a nice job of ducking behind his linemen and diving forward and getting the inches that he needed.
Now for the first down, out to the 18-yard line. First down for Florida Atlantic. What they want to do, Doug, I think, is just to run the clock. Keep the ball as long as possible. Put together consistent long drives. Allen back to pass. Throws long up the sideline. And this will be incomplete. Running alongside the intended receiver, Roosevelt Vines, was Kenny Patton.
Kenny Patton running right alongside him in terrific coverage. Florida Atlantic, like you said, Jim, they're going to run the ball and then they'll do play pass, play action off of the run. They're real dangerous. They'll go to their tight end, Christinger Hill, a lot off of the play action.
We're in the first quarter. You see 11-17 left. Second down and 10 from the 18-yard line for Florida Atlantic. And they are in no hurry. Jared Allen looking over a four-man front. Splitbacks this time behind it. Allen steps up. He may run. He will run. Has space. Gets out over the 20 to the 24. So Allen presenting that possibility that he can tuck and run.
And terrific coverage by Hawaii's defense. They covered all the receivers really well. They sent Doug Parker out in a route, and nothing opened up, so Allen just had to tuck it down and run with it.
Good job by Tanabasa Moy running him down. Ball at the 24. Here comes Florida Atlantic. Brittany Tellis is flanked to the far side. To the near side, Larry Taylor from the shotgun. Allen in trouble. Wobbles as it leaves his hand, and it's still complete to Tellis for the first down. Out at the 35-yard line. Brittany Tellis, good ad-libbing. That ball came out very wobbly. Didn't appear to have anything on it. 12-yard gain for Florida Atlantic.
A terrific focus by Tellis. Good pressure by UH. They come on a stunt. Louis Funga stunts to the outside while Mel Purcell goes inside. They put pressure on Allen. They hit him as he throws the ball. The ball goes straight up, and Tellis showing incredible focus to come down with it.
That advances the ball out to the 36-yard line. Florida Atlantic sets up Christinger Hill, the tight end, to the far side. Ball is given to Parker. Doug Parker finds a hole, advances the ball out over the 40 to the 41-yard line. That'll bring up second down. Tanabasa Moy and Ikaika Kernan. Kernan, honorable mention all WAC last season. And Kernan, 121 tackles last year, number 51 for Hawaii. As you look at Doug Parker, Parker gained 513 yards in rushing in 2003 for Florida Atlantic. Clearly their best year. And they were able to win 10 straight games last year. Ball is handed to Parker, and he's very close to the first down, out to the 25-yard line. And this is what Howard Schnellenberger wants to do. He wants his team to just go 3, 4, 5 yards at a crack, keep Hawaii's offense off the field, and so far, early in the game, that philosophy is working as they have advanced the ball from their own 7-yard line out now to their own 45.
And Hawaii really inexperienced. They got two true freshmen at the defensive tackle spots right now in Tuioti Mariner and Watson.
Again, it is given to Parker. He is becoming a workhorse. He gets the first down, noses the ball out to the 48-yard line. So Florida Atlantic, used to the high humidity, playing in Honolulu. And Parker appears to be the kind of ball carrier that he can just do the job all night long. Steady progress now for Florida Atlantic. They've advanced the ball to their own 48-yard line. Allen to throw. Throws over the middle, crossing pattern, intercepted. That ball picked up by Peters. And let's say Peters' knee touched when he intercepted the ball. Now Allen threw only 9 interceptions last year, and Leonard Peters picks him off here with an interception. It will be first down for Hawaii on their own 32-yard line.
Allen has good protection from his offensive line. Not a lot of pressure from those young defensive linemen from UH. He just throws a bad pass high and over the receiver, and it goes over the hands of the receiver right into the hands of Leonard Peters.
Leonard Peters cradling it. That knee touched. First down for Hawaii on their own 32-yard line. Second time that they've been able to get their hands on the ball. Komine is flanked to the far side along with Owens and Pomele. Lone wide receiver is Rivers, and he is flanked to the left. Timmy Chang to throw with time. Throws long up the sideline for Rivers, just off his fingertips. Incomplete. With him was Willie Hewley. That's going to be a good matchup all night long.
Yes, it is, and that was close, and people are booing thinking there was a flag, but they were both just running stride for stride. Incidental contact. There you took a look. As that ball comes down, that's not a big enough of a... there's not enough contact there for the referee to call a penalty on Florida Atlantic.
Tim Chang now 4 for 7, 22 yards in passing. Second down and 10 from the 32. In motion is Owens. Chang lays it off to Owens with blockers in front of him. To the 40. Out to the 43-yard line. That's enough for a first down. Gain on the play of 11.
And a nice play called by UH. The Florida Atlantic has come out and they've consistently played a zone defense. So he looks off downfield. They call a screen, and when he gets the ball, he's got 3 offensive linemen in front of him. He just runs right in, right behind them, and actually splits them. He might have gotten a few extra yards if he had waited for them to make that block.
So the block being made by Tala Isera. First down for Hawaii. They have the ball at the 44-yard line, their own 44. Chang, quick drop, quick pass through the hands of Rivers on the sideline. Second down and 10 from the 44-yard line. Tim Chang knows that this is his senior year. His statistics place him as the most proficient quarterback in the history of the University of Hawaii. You're now counting down every week to that fantastic passing yard title. But he really doesn't think about that. He thinks about winning games. He thinks in the moment. Second down and 10 from the 44. Chang again with time. Now throws. That is complete. Pomele. He carries to midfield, and that will bring up third down and about 3.5. Josh Pinnock there to make the tackle for Florida Atlantic. Number 97, and Chris Laskowski, I should say.
And the big boys up front, Hawaii's offensive line doing a terrific job of blocking, Jim. We talked about how good and experienced they are. Timmy Chang has not been harassed yet tonight.
Chang with Brewster in the backfield. Owens in motion. They overload the right side with 3 receivers. Chang throws. That's complete. No, incomplete. Owens had his hands on it, and as he turned upfield, the ball came out.
It's a classic case of making the run, turning and running before you catch the ball. You've got to look at that ball, watch it come into your hands, hold on to it before you start running with it.
So Milne pinned Florida Atlantic back on his first punt. And he comes out here for his second attempt. His first punt was 49 yards. Brittany Tellis backs up. Bryce Runge is the long snapper. A wobbler. Bounces on the 21. Tumbles inside the 5 and is down at the 4. Downing the ball is Tremarian Moreland, 44-yard punt. So Florida Atlantic, when we come back, will start deep in their own territory. We're watching college football from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Why should you switch to DirecTV today?
I was really sick of the way my cable company was treating us.
We didn't know we had options, so we did nothing for years.
Then I got DirecTV.
I had digital cable, and it was crazy. Only some of the channels were actually digital. With DirecTV service, 100% of the channels are digital.
I got my entire DirecTV system for free. It was installed for free, and I even got a free DVD player. I didn't have to buy a thing.
Have you looked at your cable bill lately? I did. I was paying way too much.
With DirecTV, I pay under $40 a month and I get 125 channels, including my locals.
It's better picture,
better sound,
more channels,
and more reliable.
It's free installation.
And it was cheaper than cable.
You don't have to settle.
Get it direct. Get free installation and free equipment for up to 3 rooms through this special television offer. Plus, while supplies last, you'll receive a DVD player free just for subscribing. Pick up the phone and schedule your installation today.
Just pick up the phone and do it.
Fox NFL Sunday is back. See who Terry goes 10 yards with as he asks the questions nobody else would dare ask. Plus, Pam Oliver sits down with Joe Gibbs. Then, Warner and the Giants look to shock their rivals from Philly. But McNabb is ready to prove the Eagles finally have what it takes to win it all. Fox NFL Sunday returns with a doubleheader next weekend.
Sun setting behind us, and it is painting some hues, especially on the far side of the stadium as it goes down into the Pacific. Pearl Harbor right behind us here at Aloha Stadium. June Jones talking to Tim Chang, the quarterback for Hawaii. No score, 6:44 left to play in the first quarter. Jared Allen has been intercepted once. Pitch to the far side to Doug Parker. Parker gets by Patton, and he is finally butted out of bounds, and making the stop there for Hawaii was number 61 Bryce Runge, or 51 I should say, and that is Ikaika Kernan.
Terrific pursuit by Kernan, because Doug Parker's one quick running back. He ran a 4.48 in the 40-yard dash. So for Kernan to get out there in the flats and make that tackle showed some speed on his part as well.
So Florida Atlantic back doing what they attempted to do in the first possession, and that is to inexorably move the ball up the field. Single setback, and that is Parker finds and Taylor, the wide receiver. Ball is given to Parker, and he runs into a wall. Making the stop was Louis Funga, and also Purcell and Clarence Tuioti Mariner. Kanabasa Moy also helped out. So the green shirts just threw up a barricade that time, and that will bring up 3rd down and 2 for Florida Atlantic. Parker remains the single setback on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage is the 13-yard line. In motion, Chrissinger Hill. Ball is thrown to the sideline. Chrissinger Hill, and he is hit out of bounds by Lamar Broadway, and we'll see. That is a completion and a 1st down, I believe, or is it? No, now they say no. They say no. He was out of bounds.
Well, Jeff, that was just a terrific play by Lamar Broadway. When the ball was thrown a little slow. It had a little too much air on it, and the receiver had to go up to get it, to catch it. And by the time he got it, Lamar Broadway had closed the gap and made a beautiful tackle to save the 1st down.
So on 4th down, Mike Brown into punt. Punts it. Wobbler comes up toward midfield. Owens watches it bounce. It may have gone off a Hawaii player. At least Florida Atlantic is claiming that. One of the players on the special teams. 41-yard punt, but apparently not. Appeared that it may have touched one of the green shirts.
Yeah.
So we'll pause with 5 minutes exactly left to play here in the first quarter.
Somebody once said, everyone will get 15 minutes of fame. Some insurance companies seem to think that that's all you need. But at Allstate, they think 15 minutes may not be enough. That's why they'll take as much time as you need so you can make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more time in the spotlight.
In Carlsbad, call Roger Adams. And in Chula Vista, Linda Filgo.
Menopause. It's more than hot flashes and mood swings. It's about gaining weight in places we never gained weight before. As we approach and enter menopause, our bodies undergo dramatic physical and emotional changes that make losing weight more difficult each and every day. But now there's Estrin D, the first diet pill specifically developed to overcome menopausal and premenopausal weight gain. Not only will Estrin D help balance hormonal changes so you feel great, Estrin D also increases resting metabolic rate, automatically reduces caloric intake, and provides the energy you need to get through the day. With Estrin D, losing weight is easy again. Estrin D, the first and only diet pill specifically developed to help menopausal and premenopausal women lose weight. Estrin D will change your life. Guaranteed.
Call in the next 15 minutes and find out how you can receive a 1-month supply of Estrin D absolutely free. Call 1-800-524-6456. That's 1-800-524-6456.
Your one-stop shop for anything related to UH athletics is hawaiiathletics.com. Visit the University of Hawaii website for information about Hawaii teams and fan activities, as well as to purchase tickets and merchandise. That's hawaiiathletics.com. We are in the first quarter, no score, 5 minutes exactly left in quarter number one. Hawaii first down on their own 47-yard line. Timmy Chang from the shotgun. Shovel pass to Brewster. Brewster close to the first down, and we have a penalty flag. Jason Pugh, number 57, and Chris Laskowski made the stop for Florida Atlantic. And we'll see what the call is here. Face mask on Hawaii. June Jones is not pleased. So that will move the ball back. 4 minutes and 53 seconds left to play here in the first quarter.
Personal foul, face mask, number 69, offense, 15-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
15-yard penalty on Uriah Moinoa. Moinoa, a senior out of Honolulu, and Iolani, 6'2", 330.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it was so obvious that two referees threw their flags. So Moinoa needs to be a lot more careful about stuff like that.
Instead of a possible first down, it is now 1st and 16, and the ball back at the 41-yard line. So Tim Chang, triple wide receiver to the right, fumbles the ball, and down he goes. I believe his knee touched, and they roll over him. Now, on that particular play, I believe that it was Chang mishandling the snap, not a bad snap. I believe he looked away, looked at his receivers just a bit too soon. So that backs the ball up to the 35-yard line, where it remains second down. And very long yardage, 2nd and 22. Florida Atlantic rushes 3. Ball is thrown to Owens, and Owens gets to the 41-yard line. Short gain on the play. Let's go down to Russell Yamanoha.
A tough break right here for Steve Stickler, the Hawaii running back. He was a quarterback for his first couple of years here in Hawaii. Made the switch to running back this year, and on the opening kickoff of the game, he went down with a shoulder injury. You see him iced right there, and he's in a lot of pain here on the Hawaii sideline. Ryan Stickler, excuse me.
Stickler is a very tough player. I mean, even in scrimmages during the fall camp, his good power running was evident, but now he is banged up a little bit here in the opener of the season. 3rd and 22. Chang steps up, throws long. Ball is overthrown, intended for Rivers, and that will bring up 4th down. Owens on the other side of the field. Of course, this is hindsight. He was wide open.
Just a bad throw by Timmy Chang. He had good pressure, good protection, from the offensive line. He just overthrew his receiver.
So Kurt Milne into punt again. He just had a 49-yard punt and a 45-yard punt. And it has pinned Florida Atlantic way back in their own territory, waiting for the snap from center from Runge. There's the punt. Takes some time to come down. Tellis waits, takes it on the 19-yard line. Gets a block, trying to get to the outside. Oh, there's a clip. And it comes out to the 30-yard line. 40-yard punt and a 10-yard return, but no doubt there will be penalized there.
Yeah, what looked like a very obvious clip by number 22, Larry Gordon.
So the officials out of the Western Athletic Conference will talk things over, how to assess this. And of course this year they will put out the number, and they are going to say just a block in the back instead of the clip. Apparently that was above the waist instead of below the waist. Here's Dave.
On the return of the kick, illegal block in the back. Return team, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Dan Romeo is the official. There you see one block. Now watch, there will be another block right there in the back, but it was high on the back, so it is blocking in the back, and apparently there were 2 incidents of it. First down for Florida Atlantic. The ball is just over the 10-yard line. Thomas Parker is flanked along with Ellis. Ball is given around the corner to Doug Parker, and Parker is tackled as he gets out to the 14-yard line. Ikaika Kernan again going inside out from his position as middle linebacker.
And nice power running by Florida Atlantic. And what this is going to do is set up the play action for them later on. And in the last series, they had both their tight ends in there, so they're setting it up pretty good. But Hawaii so far is doing a good job of recognizing where they are and playing good defense.
The Kruyam, Tony Akpan, has come in at defensive end. He's from Nigeria. Started as a basketball player for the University of Hawaii. Ball is given up the middle to Parker, and Parker, he gets blasted as he gets to the line of scrimmage. Very short gain, if any. That'll bring up third down. Melila Purcell making the tackle, the defensive end, number 98, Melila Purcell. His father, 52 years old, has just been activated by the Army in the 100th Battalion, the storied 100th Battalion, for duty in Iraq, and he lives in American Samoa. So here his son is playing for the University of Hawaii, and he is off in training. Third down, 4, ball over the middle, and it is intercepted, I believe. Intercepted by Elimimian. That's his 8th career interception, his first interception of the night, and the second interception thrown by Allen.
And just an unbelievably terrific play by Elimimian. He was in tight coverage the whole time. As soon as the ball was let go, as soon as Allen let that ball go, he closed, made a play on the ball, and came up with the interception.
There you see, it bounces, and then Elimimian able to make the interception. Honorable mention, all WAC. Elimimian out of Los Angeles and Crenshaw High School. That's his 8th career interception, his first of the season. Hawaii with a golden opportunity now. They have the ball at the 17-yard line of Florida Atlantic with 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Owen gets the handoff, trying to turn the corner, breaks one tackle but not another. He spun down as he gets to the 15, and we have penalty flags, and we may have a false start. So here's referee Romeo talking things over with the captain Laskowski. Laskowski, along with Allen, the most valuable players on this Florida Atlantic team last year. And you see the false start.
Illegal formation, offense. Only 6 men lined up on the line of scrimmage. Penalty, first down.
Well, same hand signal, but they're saying now that it's in the illegal formation. Only 6 on the line of scrimmage.
And you know how June Jones says that every year he's got to tweak his offense, try to make it a little different, improve it, because other people are doing things to defend against it. That looked to me like one of the new plays, something that he's tweaked, because I didn't see that play last year or the year before. There's like a misdirection to the slot back, Chad Owens.
Still first down, but the ball back at the 22-yard line. 1st and 15. They can get a first down at the 7. Chang to Pomele. Pomele twisted out of bounds at the 15. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 8 for the first down. Quincy Skinner there to spin him out of bounds. You were talking, Doug, about Florida Atlantic defending the Hawaii run and shoot. Well, they have Gary Nord, who was a head coach at UTEP. And for years, he had to defend the Hawaii run and shoot. And he had to do it last year when he was head coach at Texas El Paso. He is now on the staff of Florida Atlantic as the quarterback's coach. And there he is.
Absolutely. And you know that Schnellenberger went right to him and asked him for some tips on what he would do against this offense.
2nd down, 7. Chang all day. Now throws into the end zone for Pomele. It is incomplete. Flag comes in. Cameron Rogers will be called for the interference. So interference on Florida Atlantic. Number 27, Cameron Rogers, out of Tampa, Florida, 5'10" senior.
Pass interference, defense, number 20. Ball placed at the 2-yard line. First down.
There you see the pass. And coming over the top was number 27, Cameron Rogers. So the penalty puts the ball at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down for Hawaii. 2 interceptions. The last one key, the interception by Ilamimian. Giving Hawaii this opportunity, and then the interference call. Ball is given to Brewster. He's in trouble. Way back behind the 10-yard line. Brewster loses the ball. Or no, that's his helmet, excuse me. That's his helmet. Brewster, boy, that helmet came flying out of there.
And look at him, he just bounces right back up.
Somebody got decapitated.
But you know, and that play was covered. There was nothing for him to do. He got hit almost as soon as he touched the ball. But with Brewster's size and speed, he's able to hide there and juke and wiggle around and try to get free.
Excellent pressure on that last play by Teddy Strawn, number 94. Tackle made by Shamari Earls. Chang looking into the end zone, throws, leaping attempt, incomplete. Leaping attempt by Rivers. And that'll bring up 3rd down. Rivers was open. The pass was thrown high.
Yep. And again, wonderful protection for Timmy Chang. Nobody putting any kind of pressure on him. He just threw the ball a little high.
Back to defender Willie Hewley had fallen down in the end zone, giving Rivers that opportunity. So Hawaii on 3rd down and goal to go. Rivers is to the near side and Komene to the right. They overload the left side with 3 wide receivers. Big play right here. Chang pump faking, now looks into the end zone. Touchdown! Pomele.
And Jim, if you give a quarterback with Timmy Chang's caliber as much time as FAU is giving him, he's going to eat him up, and this is going to happen for the rest of the evening. They've got to come out of their zone and start blitzing and putting pressure on Timmy Chang. Otherwise, they don't stand a chance.
For Timmy Chang, that's his 80th, 8-0, his 80th career touchdown, first of the year for Se'e Pomele. That's his 3rd career touchdown in his first of the year. And Ayat, with that groin injury, has come in, and he will kick the extra point. Out of the hold of Milne. It is down, it is kicked, and it is good. He drills it. Hawaii now leading with no time left at the end of the first quarter, 7-0.
Hi, I'm Eric Estrada, and this is amazing. It's truly amazing. Beautiful beaches, gorgeous sunsets, crisp, clean air, and explosive growth. I love it. Now listen carefully because you could be here too, right here on the beach located in Ocean Shores, Washington. Now when I say here, I don't mean as a visitor or a tourist. I mean as an owner, a property owner.
So many things to do, bike rides.
Driving on the beach and playing in the sand. It's very nice to take a horse ride.
The restaurants are really good. Seafood's great.
I think it's as good as you can get.
Beats California beaches any day.
We found the property here to be very inexpensive, and that's why we bought here, and we really enjoy coming here.
Ocean Shores is definitely a growing city. I love Ocean Shores.
You can go from sunrise to sunset. You're gonna love it. Washington is one of the fastest growing states in the country. The U.S. Census Bureau projects Washington to have a 41% population increase by the year 2010. Property in an ocean community is nearly impossible to find. And Ocean Shores is one of the last developments that gives you the opportunity to buy a piece of paradise before it's all gone. The good people at National Recreational Properties are so confident that you will fall in love with Ocean Shores that they are willing to fly you and a guest to see all the magnificent qualities you just witnessed on your TV firsthand. We call it our fly-in weekend. It's really a pleasant experience. You'll get round-trip airfare on a commercial airline for two, ground transportation, beautiful hotel accommodations, and of course, your personal tour of the beautiful home sites you just saw at Ocean Shores. Take advantage of this offer. Write this number down, then give us a call. Come visit this incredible ocean community for free. Start planning your future by owning Washington real estate.
Hawaii leading 7-0, and we will begin the second period with a kickoff. Hawaii 4 plays, 17 yards following the interception by Abraham Elimimian. They were aided by an interference call putting the ball at the 2-yard line, and then a 7-yard touchdown pass from Tim Chang to Se'epomele. Anthony Jackson and Larry Taylor are deep for Florida Atlantic. Kicking off will be number 41, Tim Wright. Kicks it deep. It is Taylor. Taylor stumbles at the 25, gets out to the 30-yard line. Central Pacific Bank sponsors the Loyalty Award by donating $100 for every touchdown that the University of Hawaii scores. Central Pacific Bank, fiercely loyal banking. There you see Se'epomele. Pomele has done a bit of everything for the University of Hawaii. He was even a running quarterback in last year's offense. So Anthony Jackson now comes in to begin the second quarter at running back along with Eric Harper. Jackson, 5'9" senior out of Delray Beach, Florida, and Harper, 6'4" senior out of Boca Raton. Ball is given up the middle, rather around the corner, or the pass, excuse me, to Anthony Chrissinger Hill. Let's take a look at that play again.
Well, here you see Florida Atlantic. They're going to throw. They fake the dive there, sucks up the linebacker, and when that happens, the safety then needs to locate the tight end right away, and Lamar Broadway just a little late.
So Chrissinger Hill was the leading receiver on this team last year. Ball is given to Jackson. Jackson able to speed out over the 45-yard line to the 46-yard line. Kenny Patton made the stop for Hawaii. Kenny Patton granted a medical redshirt year. Last year he played in 3 games, had a hamstring injury that kept him out for the rest of the season, so he's back for 2004. Second down and 6, long 6 for Florida Atlantic. Allen throws over the middle, crossing pattern. That is complete. With it is Taylor. That's a first down, and Taylor goes all the way to the Hawaii 35-yard line. 2 things on that play, Doug. I was impressed with the time that Allen had and the speed of Taylor.
You know, he had all the time in the world, and when they faked the dive on the play action, there was a huge hole. So the defense just wasn't there that time, either on the run or the pass.
Tanabasa Boy made the stop. 18-yard gain for Florida Atlantic. And they have it on the 36-yard line of Hawaii. I formation behind Allen. Gives them a delay. With it is Jackson. Jackson explodes into the secondary and is able to get all the way down inside the 30-yard line to about the 28. That's enough for a first down.
And they saw the hole on the previous play action pass and said, well, let's give it to the running back this time. And he just takes it right up the middle. Right up on the right side. Right. Funga and Purcell stunted to the outside and left a big hole right on the other side of the center.
Ball again is given to Anthony Jackson. This time Hawaii is there, and there was a loss on the play at 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Ball is back now close to the 25, and that will bring up 2nd down about 11.
You know, and this is Florida Atlantic's first year in 1A football. They've been in 1AA football, but it isn't like they haven't played 1A teams. Last year they won their first game against the 1A team versus Middle Tennessee State, and they've had 1A teams on their schedule for the last couple of years, so they're not intimidated at all out there.
And we have a timeout called by Florida Atlantic.
First charge out of the half.
12:55 left to play in the first half. 7-0 Hawaii.
More news from K-Swiss.
The next wave of color.
Black with silver.
Or red.
White with green.
Spin it like this.
Put your spin on it.
Dial it up.
Dial it down. I wear my K-Swiss like this.
For my summer look.
Put your spin on it.
I wear them hooked. Day and night.
Put your spin on it.
My K-Swiss.
Put your spin on it.
K-Swiss.
Introducing IMAX, a half hour of sports news like never before.
That void in sports news is now filled.
Diverse guests, smart analysis, and challenging questions.
It's just my opinion, but I'm right.
IMAX with Max Kellerman. Smart, funny, and always opinionated. Weeknights on FSN.
FSN West 2, home of the high school football game of the week since 1997, is going into their vault to bring you a blast from the past. Sunday night, it's the 2000 Division I championship game, where 60 minutes just wasn't enough for the Jackrabbits and Cubs to fight it out at Edison Field.
And this ball is blocked! Touchdown Loyola!
High school football classics. Loyola, Long Beach Poly, Sunday at 8 on FSN West 2.
Coming up at the end of tonight's game, we'll be selecting a player from each team for the Bank of Hawaii Most Valuable Players. So for Florida Atlantic, it is 2nd down and 11. Eric Harper, single setback out of the shotgun is Allen. Double wide receiver to the right. Allen, now the flag comes down as the whistles blow. And we may have a false start on Roosevelt Bynes.
Before the ball was snapped, false start, number 17, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
So it will now be 2nd down and 16 for Florida Atlantic.
You want to take a look at that penalty, Roosevelt Bynes, you see him right there. He's up on the far side up here. He's going to start a little early. There you go. Referee right there to see it and threw the flag.
2nd down and 16 for Florida Atlantic. The ball at the 30-yard line now in Hawaii territory, with Hawaii leading 7-0, just underway in the 2nd quarter. Allen, 4-man pattern. Allen wants to run, and he stumbles inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Pressure again from the green shirts. Jared Allen, who does have the ability that when things are not going well to tuck it up and run, and he tried to do it that time. Very short gain.
Yeah, that time the pocket collapsed around him. When he tucked the ball on, run with it, Ikaika Kernan, number 51, had started on a delayed blitz and was right there to make the tackle.
Third down and 15. Ball at the 28-yard line. Allen looking long, throws for the end zone to Chrissinger Hill, and that, let's see, they say that is complete at the 1. We said in the beginning that Allen was a very accurate passer, evidence of that on that particular play. 27-yard gain.
And he had good time there. He threw it. Chrissinger Hill was being defended by Lionel Manners, number 15, who just got in the game. And that time just a little late locating the tight end.
That foot just inside the line, but you only need 1. Ball is at the 1-yard line. Florida Atlantic 1 yard away from tying this game. Three tight ends have come into the game. Ball is given to Parker, and Parker is stymied. Cannot get into the end zone. And that will bring up second down and goal to go. So Hawaii bulwarking in the middle that time.
And that was a nice surge by the University of Hawaii's defensive line that time. The true freshman, Kella Watson, in there, along with Mel Purcell. And then Leonard Peters there to wipe things up.
Ball advanced just inside the 1. Again, three tight ends. They set up on the right side. Wing back to the right is Chrissinger Hill. Allen tries to dive into the end zone. We're waiting for the signal. Touchdown. Touchdown for Florida Atlantic. It is now 7-6. Allen able to nose the ball into the end zone. And he calmly hands it to the official.
Nice job by Florida Atlantic. They were so close to the end zone. All he really needed to do was jump over. And all the ball needs to do is cross the plane, and it's a touchdown. And that time it did.
Mark Myers in to try the point after to tie the game. Howard Schellenberger looking on. Danny Embrick will hold. This to tie the game at 7 with 11:14 left. Waiting for the snap. Kick is up, and it is perfect, and we are tied at 7. But there is a flag on the play. Roughing the kicker, and it's on Hawaii. Kenny Patton will be called for that, and they will probably then assess it on the kickoff.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker on the kicking team, receiving team. Penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Let's take a look at this penalty here.
So you see Kenny Patton.
Kenny Patton. And anytime you come into contact with the kicker's plant leg or back leg, it's an automatic foul.
So you'd be able to send any package anywhere overnight. What you think, Professor? You want in?
Son, if you can wait a year for a birthday, I think you can wait a week for a package.
You never know what a golden opportunity will come your way, like the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Get your favorite Lexus vehicle at an incredible price.
And besides, people love the post office.
Yeah.
See your Southern California Lexus dealer.
K-Swiss, spin it like this.
Put your spin on it.
Personalize it.
This way. Put your spin on it.
Make them look twice. My K-Swiss.
Put your spin on it.
Color it up.
Dress it up.
Put your spin on
Dress it down.
Clean and white.
They go with what I wear.
Put your spin on it.
Put your spin on it. K-Swiss.
Monday on the Sports List. Running wide, running deep, running a route into history. Find out who we rank as the greatest wide receiver of all time. Monday on the Sports List on FSA.
The SoCal Sports Report, the nightly newscast dedicated to your hometown teams, scores, interviews, and highlights. The Southern California Sports Report, after the game.
Allen just nosing in for the touchdown. Florida Atlantic, 71 yards in 9 plays. The big play, Allen to Chrissinger Hill, 27 yards. That put the ball at the 1. And then Allen went in, and the extra point ties it at 7 with 11:14 remaining to be played here in the first half. You see Ross Dickerson. He is in the end zone, and he will return the kickoff. Mark Myers will kick off for Florida Atlantic. Hawaii's touchdown coming on a 7-yard touchdown pass from Chang to Pomele. Ball is kicked out of the end zone by Myers. And Hawaii will begin at the 20-yard line. June Jones talking to Tim Chang. There you see Howard Schellenberger. Boy, he's got to be a little warm in that coat and tie, huh?
Boy, it is hot out here tonight. And on that last series, if you looked at the defensive linemen, they were hanging.
Chang is 10 of 17 now, 69 yards and 1 touchdown in this game. First down from the 20-yard line. Chang looking left, now throwing left. That is complete. Diving catch by Rivers.
A nice decision by Chang. They play man coverage on Rivers on the outside. That's number 24, Willie Hewley in coverage, and Chang just throws it where Rivers can make a play on it. Comes down with the catch. Nice game.
Rivers had 41 catches last year for for a total of 451 yards. 18-yard gain on that last play. Chang shovel pass up the middle. Carrying the ball is Michael Brewster. And Brewster stopped after a short gain. Johnny Sloan is there. Sloan with 6 sacks last year. He has 127 career tackles coming into the game, and he led the linemen for Florida Atlantic last year in the number of tackles. Second down and 3 for Hawaii following that shovel pass to Michael Brewster. Owens is in the slot to the left inside of Rivers. Pomele in the slot to the right inside of Komene. Ball is given up the middle on a running play, getting battered around. He was in the maelstrom. Is Brewster. Brewster able to hold on to the ball and get the first down as he advances just short of midfield. Tahim Acevedo and Tyrone Higgins double teamed him.
And what's happening is Hawaii is starting to run the ball because Florida Atlantic is refusing to bring people up on the line of scrimmage. They're rushing forward, spying at one linebacker, and sending everybody back in coverage. So Hawaii is trying to pull those defenders up to open up the passing game.
Hawaii comes out 4 wide again. First down, ball at midfield, we'll say. Chang with a lot of time, throws deep. That is complete to Owens. Oh, he did not have possession, and the ball came out. He had a touchdown. Owens had a touchdown.
And that was just all speed on Chad Owens. He was wide open. Florida Atlantic rushed 3 guys, took 8 guys back in coverage, and Owens just ran right by Acevedo there. He was so open he couldn't believe it. And boy, that's just one of those things you go home and you dream about and have nightmares about.
Crowd still buzzing about that. Second down and 10. The ball just short of midfield for Hawaii.
But what a beautiful pass by Timmy Chang. That was right on the money.
Again, the 4 wideout formation. Brewster single setback with Timmy Chang. Chang throws over the middle. That is complete in a crossing pattern to Komene. And Komene just gets whipsaw as he goes across there as he gets hit 3 times. Has to adjust his helmet, see if he's okay. Acevedo led the defense that time against Komine, and that is a 14-yard gain. Advances the ball to the 36-yard line. First down for Hawaii.
And Florida Atlantic, they blitz one guy. They're still only rushing 4 guys. And with Timmy Chang, he's so dangerous. He'll throw the ball anywhere on the field. You just don't know where it's going to go. They need to bring more pressure.
Komine, one of those players for the University of Hawaii who began as a walk-on. Triple wide receiver to the right, first down from the 35. Chang, short pattern, that's complete to the 30. Circling back to the 25-yard line before he succumbs to the pressure is Jason Rivers. Rivers has shown a propensity to get clear and make very acrobatic catches. 12-yard gain, and that should be another first down as they will move the chains. They have the ball now at the Florida Atlantic 25-yard line. We are tied at 7. Derek Zach and Tyrone Higgins in on that play. You see Tim Chang now coming back into the huddle after conferring with Coach June Jones. This is where the yards get tough. Triple wide receiver to the right, first down. They have it at the 25 of Florida Atlantic. Chang throws, that is complete, and rolled to the turf is Se'e Pomele. Pomele able to advance the ball from the 25 inside the 20. We'll see where they put it.
And I like what Chang is doing here right now. He's showing a lot of maturity because he has a lot of time. But because the defenders are bailing out right away, nothing is open downfield, or nothing is very open downfield. So he's taking the short stuff underneath and he's being successful with it.
Excuse me, Doug. Say Pomele is down, and it may be a leg injury. Of course, we cannot diagnose from way up here. Pomele caught that touchdown pass. He had 29 receptions for 330 yards and 2 touchdowns last year. You see Tim Chang looking out toward the playing surface, talking to June Jones is concerned now for Se'e Pomele. Pomele in the slot. If Pomele cannot continue, we will probably see Gerald Welch come into the game. Take another look. Pomele gets the pass, and then as he was hit and he went up and came down, his legs they really put pressure on him, and he was stressed when he hit the turf. So Se'e Pomele is down. We mentioned that he was really one of those players who was used as a journeyman last year. He would be a quarterback on occasion, a wide receiver on occasion. He is up, and that's a good sign.
And that's a loss for Hawaii because Pomele is a really nice receiver. He just has a knack of finding the opening in traffic and making hard catches among the defenders.
So Hawaii has a second down and 3. The ball inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Gerald Welch, as we suspected, will come in as they now have to assist Pomele as he leaves. Chang on this drive, 5 of 6 for 57 yards.
And some other changes have been made in the lineup. Brandon Eaton, the right tackle, has been replaced by Jeremy Ferreira, and Michael Bass is in the game at running back.
So Michael Bass, number 1 in the game next to Chang. Triple wide receiver to the left, including Welch. He is in the slot. Chang looking left, now throws into the end zone. That is incomplete. It was intended for Komine. Komine was double covered, but he did have just a slight advantage.
Yeah, that ball hit him in the hands. Timmy Chang had a good protection from the offensive line once again, and he had time to look at all his receivers. He threw a beautiful pass to the end of the end zone, to the back of the end zone, right into Komine's hands, and he let it go.
Lawrence Gordon was covering on the play for Florida Atlantic.
And here's a replay. You see Komine go up, it just hits him in the hands, and he can't hold on to it.
Rivers is flanked to the far side, Komine to the near side, Welch, and also Owens to the left. Ball is given to Bass. Short game. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Mike Bass, his first carry of this season. He had 53 carries for 307 yards and 3 touchdowns last season. Shomari Earls from Lake Park, Florida, made the stop for Florida Atlantic. So it is 4th down for Hawaii. 4th down. They are going to go for it with the ball at the 16-yard line. 7:19 left to play in the second quarter. We are tied at 7. Triple wide receiver to the left. Das remains in the backfield. Next to Chang. Big play right here. Chang throws, and that is caught, or is it? Florida Atlantic is saying no. They're huddling around. The Hawaii offense starts to mull about. They're talking whether it was a complete pass, and now they're saying first down. Jason Rivers made the catch.
And it didn't take too long for Timmy Chang to throw this pass. He steps back, looks, and lets go. It's a timing pattern. Jason Rivers just cuts inside and goes to the ground, catches the ball.
So the first down, some uncertainty down there between both teams. Finally, they straighten it out. First down. They have it at the 11-yard line of Florida Atlantic. Chang looking into the end zone, steps up, throws, touchdown.
Yes.
Chad Owen. Chad Owens making the reception right before he stepped out of bounds. Second touchdown throw of the night for Chang. For Owens, that's his first touchdown reception.
And this is why it's so hard to defend this offense. There are three receivers running routes in that area. Owens is crossing one way. Rivers is staying back on the line of scrimmage. The DBs have a hard time of figuring out which one they're supposed to cover. And that time Owens makes a nice break to get open, and Chang hit him right on the money.
Ayat in for the point after. And it is good. Hawaii leading 14-7 with 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to play in the first half.
Why should you switch to DirecTV today?
I was really sick of the way my cable company was treating us.
We didn't know we had options, so we did nothing for years.
Then I got DirecTV.
I had digital cable, and it was crazy. Only some of the channels were actually digital. With DirecTV service, 100% of the channels are digital.
I got my entire DirecTV system for free. It was installed for free, and I even got a free DVD player. I didn't have to buy a thing.
Have you looked at your cable bill lately? I did. I was paying way too much.
With DirecTV, I pay under $40 a month, and I get 125 channels, including my locals.
It's better picture,
better sound,
more channels,
and more reliable.
It's free installation.
And it was cheaper than cable.
You don't have to settle.
Get it direct. Get free installation and free equipment for up to 3 rooms through this special television offer. Plus, while supplies last, you'll receive a DVD player free just for subscribing. Pick up the phone and schedule your installation today.
Just pick up the phone and do it.
You see the scoring drive, 4 minutes and 41 seconds, 80 yards and 11 plays, an 11-yard touchdown pass from Tim Chang to Owens. Chad Owens making the catch. When you look at his attitude, Owens should have had a touchdown pass earlier. When you would talk to him after the game, he'll probably say, well, it was just delayed a few plays.
Right. Extremely confident and skilled young man.
Tim Wright getting ready to kick off. Anthony Jackson and Larry Taylor are deep. 14-7. Hawaii leading here with 6:33 left to play in half number 1. Taylor at the 5. Look out. Look out. Only one man to beat. Penalty flag, however. Taylor will go the distance, 96 yards, but there is a penalty flag. There is a penalty flag. He almost broke the first one that he ran back, stumbling as he went over the 30-yard line. This time there was no doubt. Blocking in the back. Boy, how many times have we seen that? Blocking in the back negates a 96-yard kickoff return. That would, for all intents and purposes, tie the game.
Larry Taylor showing some speed. He was a state finalist in Florida, high school finalist for the 100-meter dash. And somewhere in the kicking coverage.
Illegal block in the back. Number 48, return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot. First down.
Eric Benson called for the penalty, 6'3" senior from Jacksonville. And the block in the back negates this outstanding run. I mean, an outstanding kickoff return.
Yeah, it was outstanding, but it was outstanding because of that block in the back. It sprung in. It was a huge hole after that one block.
So the ball is placed at the 28-yard line. It is 1st and 10 for Florida Atlantic. Anthony Jackson back at tailback, along with Aaron Sanchez. Back to pass is Allen. Has time now, chased out of the pocket. Allen trying to turn another. It's Embrick. Embrick, the quarterback, trying to turn the corner, and Embrick is able to gain some yardage. So Embrick all of a sudden comes into the game, replacing Allen. Let's go down to Russell Yamanoha.
Yeah, Hawaii wide receiver Fomeli came out of the ball game a little while ago with a leg injury. The word on him is a strained right hamstring. They have iced it. And from judging from the way he looks limping around the sideline, he looks like he could be done for the game.
So Pomeli, we mentioned that as he went down, he was hit in the air, and that stressed his leg. Also, Lamar Broadway was down, but he is up and jogging off under his own power. So Danny Embrick has come into the game. He's from Jupiter, Florida. He was a transfer to Florida Atlantic from West Virginia. Played in 10 games last year as a backup to Allen. Kind of a surprise move, unless Allen has been injured. Ball is given to Anthony Jackson, and Jackson gets nowhere as he is spilled in the backfield by Chad Kapanui and Ikaika Kernan.
And Hawaii's defense smelling run all the way. They bring the linebackers up, blitz them, and make a terrific tackle. Here you see Ikaika Kernan. He starts to break. As soon as he sees the running back get the ball, he shoots upfield along with Kapanui, and they make a huge tackle for Hawaii.
3rd down. Big 3rd down play here. 3rd down, a long 5. Ball at the 32-yard line. Embrick looking, now throws over the middle. That is complete to Chrisinger Hill. And Chrisinger Hill has enough for the 1st down. So a clutch play, and this tight end who has just performed brilliantly. He had 74 catches for over 1,000 yards, 1,034 yards last year. Makes another catch here to keep the drive going. 1st down, and the ball is advanced out to the 39-yard line.
And there you get a look at Chrisinger Hill. Basically, he owns all of the receiving records for FAU. And when they do that play action, the linebackers get sucked up. The safety, Lono Manners or Leonard Peters, has to locate him right away.
1st down, Embrick remains in at quarterback. Fakes to the tailback. Now throws to the sidelines. It is intercepted. Ilimimian. Second interception of the game, and the 9th of his career. Abraham Ilimimian.
And Embrick trying to throw to Thomas Parker that time. He just put a little too much air under the ball because Parker was open for a little while. But as soon as the ball was released, like I said, it took too long and gave Ilimimian a chance to break on it and make a beautiful catch for an interception.
Excellent play by Ilimimian. That is the 3rd pass interception of the night. The starter, Jared Allen, has been intercepted twice. once by Elimimian, and now Embrick has been intercepted by Elimimian. First down for Hawaii at the 39-yard line of the Warriors. Tim Chang in the pocket, throws it just out of the reach of a diving Chad Owens. Owens coming back from his first pass for a touchdown moments ago. Quincy Skinner covering on the play for Florida Atlantic. 4:44 left to play here in the first half. Second down and 10. The ball at the 39. Hawaii leading 14-7. 142 yards now in passing. 17 for 27 for Tim Chang. Chang looks long. He wants the touchdown. It is interference. Got to be interference. They tackled Rivers. Cameron Rogers tackled Rivers. That's the second time that Rogers has been called for pass interference in the game.
And you know what, Jim? That probably was a good play by him, because if he hadn't tackled Rivers, the ball was right on the money and Rivers was on his way for a touchdown.
So you can see Rogers said, well, the only choice I had was to tackle him. Here's referee Romeo.
Pass interference, defense, number 27, 15-yard penalty on the previous spot. First down.
And right off the bat, the FAU just rushing 4 defensive linemen, dropping everybody else back into coverage, giving Timmy Chang all the time in the road, because that pattern took a long time to develop. That ball was in the air a long time. And honestly, Rogers saved his team a touchdown by tackling him.
Rogers would take the 15-yard penalty that moves the ball into Florida Atlantic territory, places it at the 46-yard line. And it is first and 10 for Hawaii. Come out with the 4 wide set. Timmy Chang in the shotgun. Chang gives it to Bass, wiggling to the 45, perhaps the 43. Josh Pinnock there to make this tackle for Florida Atlantic. Let's go again down to Russell Yamanoha. Russ.
You know, in that last series, Jared Allen, the starting quarterback for Florida Atlantic, came out of the ball game. The word down here on the FAU sideline is that he is not injured, so it looks like Coach Howard Schnellenberger made a coach's decision to make a change up at their quarterback.
Boy, that's the way that Allen had played so steady. He was so accurate coming out of last year, and he did not play hideous in this game.
That's huge. He's their #1 guy.
Owens in motion, second down and 7. Ball is given to Owens, trying to go outside, can't do it. Good diagnose on that play by Chris Laskowski. Samson Satelli blocking on that play, and we have a penalty flag. 3:45 left to play here in the first half. First game of the season for both of these teams, Florida Atlantic and Hawaii. This refereeing crew, there have been suspicions now that they are getting paid by the hour. They take their time.
They just want to get it right, Jim.
It may be.
Illegal shift, offense, 2 men moving at the same time. Penalty is declined. Third down.
So they'll use up the down. And I believe it should be third down now because they declined the penalty. The ball is just short of the 45-yard line of Florida Atlantic. So Hawaii in the formation, 2 players were moving. Owens goes in motion again. Tim Chang with the ball. That's complete to Owens, and Owens double teamed immediately short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. Shamari Earls and Chris McKinley there to make the tackle. McKinley out of Rockledge, Florida, number 54. Earls, number 59. So the punt team will come in, and Mill will punt. He has 49, 45, and 40. for his 3 punts here in the first half. Brittany Tellis is deep for Florida Atlantic. See the clock ticking away here in the second quarter. Low snap. Mill gets it up in the air, falling, hits at the goal line, will go into the end zone, and Florida Atlantic will start at the 40-yard punt for Milne. So we'll take a break from Aloha Stadium. 38 left to play in the first half.